All right. Good morning, my friends. Welcome to our first Friday Flow Yoga with Kris. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. So a couple of fun little tidbits about what we're going to do on this adventure together is we will be here live every Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Right now we're in daylight savings time. And you can join me live every Friday. The page will have the current Zoom links. The other cool thing about this is that when we're done with this class and I have the recording from Zoom, I will upload it to that class archive page, which is at the bottom of that page that lists the class meetings. So you can go back, and if you miss a Friday, if you're busy on a Friday, or if you have a practice that you really want to try again, you want to flow through it again, you have access to those class archives all the time. They're there for you, and we'll slowly build them. The other cool part about this is that once a month, I will be doing new moon practices. So ironically, tonight is the full moon as we get started. Of course it is, right? And those full moon practices are always free to everybody on my YouTube page and my Facebook page. The new moon practices are exclusive for people that practice with me here, you all. And those classes will be on Zoom as well as in person. So if you are in the Mid-Michigan area and you want to practice with me in person for those new moon classes, those are available. As the time gets closer, I will give you details on the meeting space and things like that. But know that that new moon practice is exclusive for people that practice with me here on Fridays. That's kind of a little added bonus. I've been wanting to do new moon classes for a little bit of time, and this is kind of how I'm starting them. So I'm glad you all found me this morning. Today is going to be a joyful practice because it's our first time together here in this new setting, and I'm super excited. My heart is full. And so we will have fun, we will play, we will stretch and move. And as always, I want to encourage you to listen to your own body. I want to encourage you to move in ways that feel good to you. I want to encourage you to use props. You know my saying, props are your friend. So if you have blocks or blankets, pillows, water bottles, all of those things that work to give us support, that would be lovely. I encourage that. And I'll try and remember to speak that as we move through our practice today. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm just super grateful that you are all here and that we get to move together in this new way. So here's to new beginnings. Here's to new journeys, and here's to fun adventures together. This is going to be great. Let's get started, shall we? So let's go ahead and come to a comfortable seat on our mat. And feel free to turn your camera off if you'd like, or leave it on. It's totally up to you. If I get to see you, I may shout out to you every once in a while with words of encouragement or cheering you on, or ways to make this practice more comfortable in your body. If you're watching on the replay, take your time, listen to your body, and just enjoy this practice. All right, so if you're listening to music, go ahead and hit your playlist, hit start. And if not, maybe start a little tune in your head, and we'll all come to a comfortable seated position. Let our eyes close. Start to find our breath. Tuning into where we are on this first Friday morning with anticipation, rejuvenation, excitement, connection. And start to lengthen out the breath. Let it take more time, creating some space in our bodies. Soften the jaw. Feel the heaviness of the shoulders and the hips. And maybe we place one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly, on our gut, and feel the movement of the breath in our bodies. Remembering that everything I say today is always an option, not a necessity. You do you, find your practice. Make sure it feels good in your body. And as we begin, we'll move into a box breath or a 4-part breath, just to kind of regulate us as we step onto our mats and into our practice. So we inhale for just a set amount of time. Maybe it's a count of 4 or 5, who knows? We hold the breath for that same amount. We retain the breath. And then we exhale for the same duration. And we hold suspended. Breath is out of the body. We pause for the same amount of time. And we start all over again. Inhaling. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Just a few more moments here, a few more cycles of this breath to regulate and open. Feeling the spaciousness with our inhales and the release with our exhales. One more cycle here. And once that's complete, release the hands if they're on our body and return to just a regular, comfortable breath for a moment. Good. Gently blink the eyes open and let's take our legs out in front of us. If you're seated on a blanket or something, just be careful you don't fall off of it. We're going to move into some seated cat and cows. So I'll turn a little to the side. Hands come underneath the thighs. Feet are nice and wide. I like to flex my feet here. As we inhale, we rock forward on the sit bones, lift the heart, maybe the gaze lifts. So we go all the way up the spine. Exhale, rock back, scoop the belly out, tuck the chin, roll onto the tailbone. Inhale, rock forward, lift the heart. Exhale, rock back, scoop the belly. Keep going with your own breath, just putting movement into our body, feeling that undulation of the spine. We can do this seated in a chair. We can do this on all fours if it feels better. Just starting to pair movement with breath. One or two more right here. Beautiful. Gently come back to center and we'll make our way to stand all the way up to the top of our mats. Facing one end of the mat, finding mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart, pressing into the balls of the feet, the heels, lifting on those arches, spreading the toes nice and wide, making sure the knees are soft and the hips are stacking. Shoulders out of the ears, ribs knit in together. Head is stacked on top of the spine. Hands are just soft at the sides. Take a breath here. Beautiful. We'll move into some half salutations to begin with, just to bring more of our body into play. Inhale, reach the gaze up, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward, knees soften. Hands can come to blocks or legs. Inhale, take a half lift. We want to make an L shape here. Shoulders out of the ears, press the thighs towards the back of the room. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, rise all the way up, gaze lifts. Arms reach, heart lifts. Hands come to the heart. Palms connect. Again, inhale, reach tall, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulders out of the ears, belly in. Exhale, release all the way towards that earth. Inhale, rise all the way up, gaze lifts again. Heart reaches to the sky with our hands. And then our palms come together at heart center. Good. Inhale, arms reach again. Exhale, fold deep. We're going a little bit further. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take the right foot and step it back. Stay on those toes and we'll rise up to our high lunge. Arms reach overhead. Strong back leg. Knee can come to the earth if we need to. Thumbs start to draw towards the back of the room. Open that heart. Good. Exhale, elbows out to cactus arms. Roll the heart open, press the hands back. Exhale, forearms come towards each other. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Inhale, roll it open. Exhale, bring it together. Good. One more time. Inhale, bring it open. Exhale, together. Sweep the arms all the way out and up. Lift the gaze. As we exhale, hands to the heart, step forward, embrace the wobbles. Yep, we're going to start to play and let go of that perfection. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. We're at home, no one's watching anyway, right? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up again. Exhale, release the hands behind us for a moment. Interlace the fingers, palms come together. Elbows stay bent. Draw the elbows back, draw the shoulders back, lift the heart, but knit the ribs together. Lengthen the arms down the back, only as far as feels comfortable. Tuck the chin. Roll the shoulders in the opposite direction, and maybe we just rock the chin side to side. Maybe that doesn't feel good to us. Don't do that if it hurts or doesn't feel comfortable. Bring the head back to neutral. Release the arms. Take our feet a little bit wider apart. Soften the knees and let's twist it out. Let those arms just be dangling from the shoulders. The hands whack the body as they go. Lovely. Good, and then slowly come back to center. Hop the feet back together. Yay, I have hoppers. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Thank you. Exhale, fold forward. It's always fun. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold deep. Left foot steps back. Stay on those toes. Inhale, reach overhead again. Find stability. Back knee can always come to the earth if that feels better. Exhale, elbows out. Good. Open the heart. Reach the hands back. Exhale, forearms come towards each other as we reach forward. They don't have to touch. Inhale, roll it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, roll it open. Last one. Exhale, bring it forward. Sweep the arms all the way down and around, reaching to the sky. One more moment. On the exhale, hands come to the heart and we step to the top of the mat. Good. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, fold. This time, stay in your favorite version of a forward fold for a moment. Maybe we grab opposite elbows. Maybe we make a rainbow around the feet. Maybe we just find stillness. Good, and when we're ready, we'll roll up this time. Hands stay by our side, shoulders come out of the ears. Coming all the way up to mountain pose. Yes. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to play a little bit with our balance because why not, right? Begin with, let's just make circles with our body. Feel the weight move in our feet. Good, now go the opposite direction. Once we master that, we have to go mix things up, don't we? Yeah, feel how the feet work. Lovely. And then come back to center. Okay. I want us to roll onto the balls of our feet. Maybe we just lift the heels an inch. Maybe we just lighten the load. Maybe we come all the way up onto our tiptoes. Exhale, bring the heels back to the earth. And then we lift the toes. We don't have to lift the balls of the feet, or maybe we do go all the way into our heels. It's super challenging as we do that. Come forward into our tippy toes again. As much as we want to lift the heels, maybe they just lighten. Whee! And then we lower back down with control. Lift the toes, lift the balls of the feet. Good. Clearly, I have to do it with my hands one more time. Come up on our tiptoes, lift the heels. Embrace the wobbles. Exhale, lower the heels. Lift onto the balls of the feet. Good. Soften and relax. Shake it out. Maybe we circle our heels, our feet. Good. Top of our mat again. We're going to add a little bit to this. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, shoulders out of our ears, belly pulls up and in. Exhale, fold deep. Right foot steps back. Stay on those toes. Inhale, reach overhead to our high lunge. Good. Drop the shoulders. Scissor the inner thighs together, draw the belly and lift the pelvic floor. Find stability. As we exhale, reach forward. Maybe the hands come to the heart. We're going to hinge the hips. We want to create a line from the head to the heels. As we exhale, sweep the arms around behind us. Interlace the fingers as an option. Maybe the hands stay at shoulder distance. Belly draws up and in. If this does not feel good, hands to the heart, hands to the thigh, lots of different options. Sweep the arms all the way up and over. Then we open to warrior two. Turning to the side, yes. Good, inhale, straighten the front leg, reach overhead, feel the extension. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze looks over that front hand. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, and bend the knee, warrior two. One more. 3 is the magic number. Reach. Exhale. Flip the palms, take a reverse warrior, which means that front hand lifts. Good. Gaze turns to neutral. So our head is neutral. We're looking to the side. Bend the top elbow. Hand comes behind the head. Press the head lightly, 20% into the hand. Think about lifting from that armpit. Make sure we're breathing, my friends. If nothing else, we want to breathe. Good. Inhale, release the hand and rise to warrior two. Woo! Hands to the mat. Frame that front foot and we step back to downward dog. Take a moment in downward dog, stretching out, dancing around, feeling the body. Child's pose or cat and cow is always a great option here. And then we roll forward to our plank. Exhale, knees first and the rest of our body all the way down to the earth. Inhale, head and shoulders to cobra. 3 is a magic number. Exhale, release. That was number 1. Belly button lifts, shoulders stay out of the ears, elbows stay bent as we inhale to cobra again. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale, cobra. From cobra, come back over to child's pose. Hips come towards the heels, forehead towards the earth. Knees can come nice and wide. Take a breath in child's pose. Easy seated is good as well. One more breath in child's pose. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog again. Linda Beth, if you want to use a chair for downward dog, you sure can. I'm going to fold into the seat of it. From downward dog, bend the knees, look at the hands. Hop the feet forward. Maybe we take a couple of hops. Somehow we get to the top in a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach, gaze lifts, heart lifts, hands come to the heart. Good. Take a moment and relax, release. So I want to incorporate a little breath of joy as we come back to the top of the mat. Okay, so I want this first time to walk us through what breath of joy is. Second time, when we go back to the other side, we're going to flow into breath of joy at the top. Okay, here's what breath of joy is. It is a 4-part breath, 3 segmented inhales, and then 1 big exhale through the mouth. There's arm movement with the breath. It's like we're conducting. So we inhale, arms come forward. Inhale, arms come wide. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And on that big open mouth exhale, we sweep it down and away. And that leads us right back in. So let's put this together once or twice to just play with it, okay? So we'll go slow the first time, and then we'll start to flow. We inhale, 1/3 of the way, inhale, 1/3 of the way, inhale, 1/3 of the way, open mouth, exhale it all out. Again, inhale, 1/3 of the way, inhale, 1/3 of the way, inhale, 1/3 of the way, exhale, let it out. Keep going, 2 more. Good. Inhale, rise up to stand. Hands come to the heart. Feel that energy, that joy, that circulation, right? All right, we're ready to try the other side. So top of the mat, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Belly draws in. Exhale, fold deep. Left foot steps back, toes to the earth. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Finding that high lunge. Option to put the back knee on the earth. Option to put a chair under that front hip. Exhale, hinge forward, creating that line from the heel to the head to the fingertips. Hands can always stay at the heart. And then exhale, release the hands behind us. Good. Maybe we interlace the fingers. Maybe we don't. Roll the heart forward. Anchor through the back heel. Draw the belly in. Make sure we're breathing. No matter what we do, I want to make sure we breathe. That's the most important. Then we sweep the arms up and open to warrior two. Yeah. Straighten the front leg, reach to the sky, grow taller. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze follows that front hand. Inhale, reach up, and that means we get to look up if we'd like. Exhale, warrior two. Two more. I know that makes four, but it just feels like we need two. And down. Last one. Warrior two. Take a breath here. And then we flip our palms and take a reverse warrior. Front hand reaches to the sky, which would be our right one. Gaze comes neutral, so we're looking to the side. We bend that top elbow, hand comes to the back of the head. Gently, 20%, press the head into the hand. Lift through the armpit. Breathe. Yes, these look lovely, my friends. Inhale, straighten the arm and rise back to warrior two. Beautiful. Hands come to the mat. Frame the front foot. Step to downward dog. Take a moment in downward dog. All fours doing cat and cow or child's pose is a great option. Roll forward to our plank. Knees first or one line all the way to the earth. Tops of our feet turn. This time we're going to stay in cobra. So as we inhale, we roll up, head and shoulders lift. Take a breath. Make sure the elbows stay bent and the shoulders are out of the ears. Exhale, look to the left. Let that shoulder draw back. Inhale to center. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, look to the right first. Inhale to center, belly stays lifted. Exhale, look to the left. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Press over to child's pose again. Knees nice and wide. Hips rest on the heels. Easy seated pose is a great option. Or anywhere else that allows our body to rest. Feel the body, find the breath. We've been hitting it pretty hard. We've been moving a lot today. Enjoy this moment of respite. Downward facing dog when we're ready. Tuck those toes, lift those hips. Take a moment. Okay, so here's the fun part. As we come forward, we'll move right into that breath of fire. So bend the knees, look at the hands. As we exhale, we hop, step, or walk our feet to the top of the mat. Inhale rises up into breath of fire. A third, exhale, release. Again. Two more. Last one. And we'll rise up, hands to our heart. Yes, feel that energy. Whoo, baby. Find your breath again. Notice what is in your realm of awareness, right? And then release our hands. This may be a time where you want to grab a couple of blocks. If you have water bottles or books, those work really well at home. And just put them at the top of the mat. So we're just going to add to the sequence again, and we're going to start to play a little bit more with our balance. Okay. So top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach, gaze lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. Stay on those toes as we rise up to our high lunge. Shoulders out of the ears. Good. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the thumbs towards the back of the room. Exhale, come back into that hinge, that line, heel to fingertips. Belly lifts to support the lower back. Exhale, reach for those blocks as we float the back leg to warrior three. If we want more of a challenge, we can keep the arms extended in our full warrior three. Maybe they come out to the side. You decide what version feels best to you. Maybe you stay in that lunge with hands on the blocks. Long spine here. Beautiful. One more breath. I know it's a long one, isn't it? Like, why do I stop moving now? And then we'll keep the hands on the blocks as we plant the back toe. The block under the right hand comes next to the front foot. So I slide it back. Yep. Straighten the front leg as we lift that left arm. So it's the same side as the leg that's in front. Soften the back heel. Option to take that top hand to the hip instead. Yeah, we just popped right into a revolved triangle, right? Surprise. Good, release the hands to the blocks. Step back to downward dog. So move those blocks out of the way. Take downward dog. Maybe we take a vinyasa, whatever that means for you, whether it is child's pose or in cat and cow, or flowing through that plank to our back bend. We will meet in downward dog. From downward dog, the left foot comes forward between the hands. We plant the heel and we open to warrior two. Yep. Yes. So we're on the same side as we started, right? That right leg is still back. Flip the palms. I know I said that so we can all switch, right? Flip the palms and take a reverse warrior. While we're in reverse warrior, straighten the front leg. Woo! Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way up. Front leg stays straight. Drop the front hip. Reach the tailbone towards the back heel. Exhale, reach forward. Settle into triangle pose. Maybe there's a block underneath that hand. Top hand in the air comes behind the head. Yeah. Roll the heart open, head gently. 20% presses into that hand. Make sure we're breathing. Beautiful. Extend that top arm, bend the knee, rise up, warrior two. Find your breath. Ooh, that was a big one. Hands come to the mat, and we step to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Gaze lifts, heart lifts, hands lift. Exhale, hands to the heart. Here we go, breath of joy. Inhale, 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 exhale. 3 of them this time. 1, 2, 3. Third one, here we go. Good, inhale, hands come to the heart. Breathe. Lovely. Let's release the hands. Take a minute and move around, shake it out. Maybe we take that twist again. That felt really good before. And then we come back to the top of the mat. Bring those blocks back in. I'm going to flip myself around so you can still see me. I can face you. Okay. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Left foot steps back. Stay on the toes. Rise up to our high lunge. Arms reach. Find stability. Engage the pelvic floor. Engage the legs. Engage the abdominals. And we hinge. Shoulders draw down the back. Good. Inhale here again. Exhale, reach the hands for the blocks as we float that foot into warrior three. So that back foot lifts. And we want to make sure that hip stays in line with each other, with the other one, and our heel is lifting. Make sure we're breathing. Again, toes can stay on the ground. Hands can be forward if we'd like. Arms can be out to the side. One more breath. And then plant the toes back down. Bring the block under the left hand next to the front foot. Straighten that front leg. Option to stop right here. We don't have to go any further. We don't have to even do this if you don't want to. Maybe that right arm lifts to the sky as we twist in that direction. Maybe the hand comes to the hip. Scissor the inner thighs together. Find your version of this surprise revolve triangle. Although it's not a surprise anymore, is it? Beautiful. Exhale, release the hand, bend the knee, move the blocks out of the way and step to downward facing dog. Taking a vinyasa, a child's pose, cat and cow, anything that feels good to your body. We will meet in downward dog. So our right foot comes forward between our hands, our back heel plants as we rise up to warrior two. So again, we're coming back the way we began, which means the left foot is back, the right foot is forward. Flip the palms, take a reverse. Straighten the front leg, reach out of the waist, yes. Inhale, arms come up to shoulder height, legs stay straight. Shift the hips back, reaching forward, and then settling into triangle pose. Yes. Top hand can come behind the head as an option, and we gently press the head into the hands. Long limbs, long side bodies here. Take the arms straight up, bend the knee. Inhale, warrior two. Nice work. Hands come to the mat. Step to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment. No breath of joy this time. I have another option for us. If you want to take another breath of joy, I am not going to stop you. That's a great option. Otherwise, we are all going to take a yogic squat. So maybe you grab a blanket to put under your heels. Maybe you take a block to sit on. Maybe you do both. Feet come a little bit wider than hip distance. Toes out, heels in. Exhale, setting down. Yeah, I highly recommend a block under the hips. It's just fabulous. I love it. Good. Press the arms and legs into each other. Lift the heart. And so today we get to find Hakini Mudra, which is the mudra of joy. Simple. With Anjali Mudra, which is when our hands are together, we pop it open. So our fingertips touch, but our palms are apart. We make kind of a pyramid triangle shape with our hands. Yeah, lift the heart and imagine our heart opening like that mudra, welcoming in joy, enjoying the adventure and the ride. Just a few breaths right here. Every time I do Hakini Mudra, I think about when I do kids yoga. And I teach them that and I say, this is the mudra of joy. And we pop our hands open and everyone giggles wildly. So that's my mudra of joy with the children giggling wildly in my head. Beautiful. Let's release the hands and come to a seated position. Easy seated. Support the hips with blankets. Maybe we sit on a block. That feels good. Props are our friends, my friends. Props are there to make our practice supported and deeper. Good. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. Roll the heart open. Just take the breath into here. Starting to slow our body down and re-regulate our breath and our nervous system. Inhale, roll the heart open. And as we exhale, sweep the top arm down and around, moving to a side bend to the left. Take a breath or two here, roll the heart open, let the breath move into that right side body. And then exhale, release, sweep the arm down and around. We start to flow, inhaling to the side bend, exhaling to sweep. Eyes can close. And just enjoy this fluid movement here. Let this become an expression of your body, of your breath, of the union between the two. One more to each side. And we'll meet in a forward fold, finding stillness. No matter where we are, find the breath. Feel the body. Slowly make our way back up to seated. Take a moment when we get there. And then we'll make our way to our backs. So gently lying down on the mats. When we get there, taking a full body stretch. Maybe side bending again one way and then the other. And as we exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Make circles with those legs, really just massaging out the lower back. And if laying on our back doesn't feel good to us, we can stay in a chair and just make circles with our upper body. Sufi grind-esque. Maybe let's take our legs the opposite direction or circle our upper body in the opposite direction. Beautiful. And then we'll hug our knees into our chest. Flex the feet. Option to reach for the soles of the feet and lift our head and shoulders. So we're not moving into happy baby. We're just going to curl ourselves into a little ball. Press the feet into the hands, tuck the chin, take a breath or two here. And then inhale, release. Extend everything long into that full body stretch again. Take a few breaths here. Good, release. Walk the feet in. Lift the hips, move the hips a little bit to the right side of the mat. So you're actually physically moving them on the mat. Hug the knees into the body and let them fall to the left in a twist. Arms come open to the side and find any support you need for your legs, for your shoulders. Make any adjustments to this twist that feels good. I want this to be a place that our body says, we're seated, just simply take a little twist or any other version of movement that feels good to your body. Let the breath soften here and the body grow heavy. This should be a place where we don't have to work anymore. Just a few more breaths here, really focusing on pressing the hip away from the armpit. And as we're ready, gently coming back to center, scooting our hips back in line with our body. And then taking a full body stretch again. Lovely. Hug the knees into the chest one more time. Circle the knees. Take a moment between sides. Making sure we move the legs in both directions, just resetting. And then we take the feet to the earth again. Lift the hips and move them to the left, towards the left side of the mat. Hug the knees in and let the legs fall to the right. Arms reach open again. My body's like, oh, thank goodness. Gaze can look to the right. Find any support that you need. Make this twist comfortable and nourishing to you. Just a few more breaths, focusing on lengthening the hip away from the armpit. And then we gently come back to center, bring the hips back in line with our body, taking a full body stretch. One more time. And then exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Once again, reach for the soles of the feet. Head and shoulders come off of the mat as an option. Press the feet into the hands as an option. Take a few breaths right here. And then gently release. Take a full body stretch again. So now is the time to take any last postures your body is asking for. Maybe there's a bridge pose or two in your practice. Maybe there is a happy baby in your practice. Maybe there is a side bend or another twist. You decide how your practice wants to end. Maybe there's a pigeon, who knows? Maybe there's some cat and cow. Take a moment, check in with the body, ask the body what it needs, and do just that. Knowing we have all the time in the world, there's no rush. Letting the body feel balanced and even. And when we feel ready, making our way to Shavasana, to our final rest. Finding support with our props. Oh yeah, legs up the wall would be a great option too. I forgot to say that one. Maybe taking a hand to our chest and a hand to our belly, our heart and gut brains. Returning to that feeling of joy, of excitement, anticipation. And noticing how our practice plays into those sensations, finding gratitude as well. Gratitude for our bodies, for our practice, for each other. And anything else that comes to mind. And then as we're ready, just release everything into rest. Soften the gaze and close the eyes. Let the breath become natural. Let the body grow heavy. And just float away for a little bit of time. Begin to deepen the breath. Bring your awareness back to your body on this earth. In this last moment of stillness, notice the practice residing in your body. Breathing into that heart space, calling in an intention or direction to lead us as we move off of our mat. And as we're ready, starting to put movement in slowly. Fingers and toes. Moving the head side to side. Being gentle, holding on to the sense of stillness within us, even as we move our body. Gradually moving more and more of our body, slowly and gently returning until we're ready to take a full body stretch and roll to our side, resting there. Gently help ourselves to a comfortable seated position. Eyes remain closed. Focus is inwards. Bring our palms to press together at our hearts. Lift our heart to meet our hands. Complete that heart orbit. And together we'll take a breath in and out. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within guide your way on. Namaste, my friends.
Namaste.
Thank you, my friends.